Hey guys, me and Alex are back and we are finally doing a Q&A.
Yeah, because on our videos there's always questions not specifically about the video and that are more about us and about the channel and things like that. So we thought now would be a good time to answer those questions.
So the last time I actually did a Q&A, I was all on my own.
Yeah.
It was about 2 years ago.
But the thing is, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but it must have been, because wasn't it before these candy videos and stuff?
I think so. Yeah.
I wonder how many subs
so much has
we
changed.
had when we did that.
Oh, I wonder if I saved the video or something.
Don't know.
Okay, so we have asked for questions on YouTube and I've also asked for questions on Instagram. So we'll try to get through as many as possible.
And if you don't follow us on Instagram, you can link down here.
And then if you want to follow Alex, at Almurdo. Anyway, so let's jump straight into this video. My name is Kate.
And I'm Alex.
And we are brother and sisters.
Yeah. Because we get that question all the time.
All the time. That, I think, is our main question. No, our main question is actually, are you a couple?
Yeah.
Everyone asks us that. We're not. We're brother and sisters. What?
I'm a
siblings. Is that what
siblings.
you say? We're siblings, and we have a sister in the middle called Holly.
Yeah, maybe WTF should have been called sibling rivalry. But I think there's already like a lot of like brother versus sister things. So it was like, we didn't want the whole channel just to be about like brother versus sister. Because sometimes we like to work together and eat lots of food.
Yeah. Following on from that, someone has said, what is Alex's full-time job?
Well, that's my full-time job.
So that's the thing.
Why? What do people think your full-time job is?
Well, no, they've also asked, what do I do? I think people just think occasionally you pop in.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. Actually,
it's hard to remember, like.
Could you imagine if I was like, oh yeah, I work as an accountant.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I come in these videos.
You just come home.
We've managed to make this a full-time job. And also we have a business called British Candy Box, which you'll all know about, where we sell British candy subscription boxes.
Yeah, so a lot of people have asked if this is our full-time jobs.
Yeah, it wasn't. In the first place, when we started doing this, me and Kate both had jobs that were freelance.
It was just a hobby on the side.
So it's a hobby. So I used to be a professional dancer / model, and I'd do freelance work, and then we'd do this in between. And then I started Smudge, so then I'd do some of that, do some of this, and I'd film things for people.
And I used to be a dance teacher.
What allowed us to make it our full-time job is we actually worked with a company called Tastemade, where some of you might have come from, and we used to make videos professionally for them. So they weren't videos that went on our channel, they were videos we put on Tastemade. So I would film those videos, and most of them would be recipes, Kate would present them, and that allowed us to go full-time because they were paying us to make those videos.
Someone's put, how do you find working with your brother? I don't think I could do it, lol.
Well, funnily enough,
Michaela Chambers.
Me and Kate, I think when we were younger, we didn't get on that well.
Well,
not that we didn't get on well, but I think we were quite oldest and youngest. It was quite like.
Well, it's just we didn't really hang out, did we?
No.
Like, it was me and Holly. We would always go like shopping together, but it was when I graduated college and Alex had already graduated college, we spent more time at home.
Yeah, and we have the combined interests of food, musical theatre, as some of you know, and dance. And so, yeah, we get on and we like a lot of the same TV shows. So actually now we're older, we get on fine, don't we?
Yeah, and the thing is, what's great with working with a sibling is that, you know, when you're working with someone professionally, you have to kind of work around how to say something. Like when we used to do recipes or whatever, I would be able to say, no, I don't like that way. I think we should do it like this. And you feel like you can say things a bit more harsher and clearer.
Or straight to the point.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, we've had our little arguments while either filming or working, but you leave for about 5-10 minutes, and then about 5 minutes later you get back into a room, the next person's already asking you a question about something else, and most of the time it's great working with Alex, but we're siblings.
Most of the times it's great working with Kate too, but we're siblings, so sometimes she's well annoying.
Okay. How do you stay in good spirits all the time? Is there something that motivates you? We're lucky because we've got each other, whereas a lot of YouTubers are quite on their own.
Yeah.
So like if Alex ever feels down, he'll come say like, oh, don't really fancy this, whatever. I'll then try help, and if I'm the same way, he'll then try help me. And it's like, there hasn't been this occasion, but if Alex like really didn't want to film that day, well then why film? There's no point.
Apart from one time, Kate had a cold and didn't feel well. I made her film.
Yes.
Which I feel really bad about now.
That was like when we were filming for Tastemade and we had such a deadline.
Was quite stressful.
And I was, so upset. What will be the only snack that you will choose to eat for the rest of your life?
Combos.
Oh, yeah. I feel like if I had to choose something, it would have to be crisps.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving that broad. I should be allowed all flavours.
I think mine would be combos. I couldn't choose a flavour, but combos.
Because
or as Kate likes to say, combos.
Combos. I don't think I could pick a sweet thing because you get fed up of it, don't you? What is your favourite American candy you have tried? I think mine has to be the Milky Way Simply Caramel.
Yeah.
Or Russell Stover. Caramel, like heart or Christmas one.
Or...
And then in terms of sweets...
Justin's peanut butter cups.
Really? And then in terms of sweets, it'll be like Sour Patch Kids watermelon, or like Mike and Ike's.
What were those other ones I really loved that I didn't think? Dots? Was it Dots?
Dots! Dots
were
is
they the
awesome.
ones I liked?
Yeah, you really like Dots. What's your favourite video you like to film the most? Alex?
I think it was probably Bari, the one where we went to Italy, because it was like an adventure. Whereas I do love all these candy videos, and my favourite candy video is probably that German one.
Oh yeah, you really
That was really
that.
good. Yeah, being able to like adventure and go see
So out
things.
of yours, you would rather do like a travel video?
Yeah.
Okay, I really enjoy doing all of them, but yeah, I think travel is really fun. I really enjoy the WTF videos.
Oh, WTF. I completely just didn't think about WTF for a second.
Those WTF ones are so fun for me. I really enjoy them. And
because I think what's so good about that is the not knowing. It's like we don't have a clue what's going to happen.
It's so fun. It's like a game.
Yeah. And we're so competitive, as you can tell, but in a good way. At the time, it hurts. It hurts. But I think it's in a really good, positive
And do you have
way.
a favourite video out of all of these?
Yeah, probably
the Bari one.
Of a WTF, it'd probably be the no thumbs.
My favourite WTF
so
ever is the no thumbs challenge. I've never laughed so much. If you watch that, you would think we're like high as kites or something.
Wasn't it the donut one?
What did you really?
Which was the one we couldn't?
Funny?
Yeah, because we couldn't stop laughing, could we?
No, it wasn't that one. I don't.
Which one could we not stop laughing on? Where I was literally crying with laughter.
The no thumbs, you're literally crying with laughter. Oh, we need to find this then. Oh my word, someone's put, can you do a quick rock, paper, scissors so we can see if Alex can finally win one?
Well, I've won one in an episode of WTF, but we can do it, can't we?
Yeah.
No. No.
Are you doing another one?
No.
I knew you were going to do favour.
Why am I the world's worst player of rock, paper, scissors?
Ooh, Cheryl's also put, these are great questions. If you were to create your own flavour of Oreo, what would it be?
Chocolate.
Really?
Chocolate.
Mine would probably be like Russell Stover caramel in the middle of it.
Could you imagine an Oreo Russell Stover collab?
Be amazing.
Yeah, an Oreo with some kind of caramel would be cool, actually.
Yeah. This is Jane, actually. Hey, Jane.
Hey, Jane.
Out of all the snacks you have tried, what was the worst and what was the best? Now, it didn't actually make the cut, but one of the worst things I've ever had was a piece of food which the person then later messaged to say it needed to be in the fridge. I basically ate a really off thing that tasted like cottage cheese.
Yeah, that's nasty.
I thought I was going to be sick.
For me, anything that's like white chocolate and fruity, I'm alright.
What's your favourite place to visit in America? Ooh.
Really specific, but Silver Lake in LA.
Oh, Silver Lake in LA.
It's kind of, if you know it, people will say that's so hipster and like typical, but there's something just so chilled about that area of LA.
Yeah.
It's just...
I know it's a bit cliche, but LA really is amazing. But I really enjoy going to Boston as well.
Oh yeah, Boston
was good. So we've got Paula Jarman saying, are you Matt boyfriend and girlfriend? Yes, we are. And Alex and Matt are basically bromans.
Bromance?
What's the word?
Bromance.
They're in a bromance. It's nice because Alex and Matt really get on well, don't you?
Yeah.
It's like a brother you didn't have.
Yes, the brother I never got.
Oh.
Mum, Dad, why did you not get me a brother?
Claire has said, what is your favourite pasta? And I can tell you now it's fettuccine alfredo.
I can tell you it's tagliatelle.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, you're meaning a physical pasta.
Oh, right.
I'm saying dish.
Oh, well, if it's a dish, mine's porcini mushroom tagliatelle.
Yeah, mine is Yeah, tagliatelle, if that's however you say it, is
Tagliatelle.
our favourite pasta. But then the actual dish itself is fettuccine alfredo. It's the best thing ever.
Or gnocchi, I do like gnocchi.
Oh, gnocchi, yeah, that's so good. Lucy, hey Lucy,
Hey, Lucy.
has said, are you still dancing? I used to teach Lucy.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. Sadly, I'm not. However, I have covered, because our sister also teaches on Saturday, I've covered her. But I keep saying to myself that I'm going to, in London, you can go do classes, any age really. And I keep saying to myself, like, I do want to do a class just for myself.
Yeah.
I remember a student of mine coming up to me and said, I watched a YouTube video of yours. I was like, oh yeah? And she was like, I found it really weird. I was like, oh really? She was like, yeah, it was kind of cringy. I was like, oh, great. Glad you enjoyed it. And basically her reasoning is, you know, it is a bit weird if you've had a dance teacher for a few years and then you watch them on YouTube. It is weird, isn't it? So someone has said, what is your dream job?
I think I'd do my dream job.
I think I do my dream job, but maybe I just add to it more I'd like more bar-y videos. We'd love to do more travelling with it. And I'd say our dream is actually doing like trips.
I think
videos.
being your own boss and doing what you enjoy doing
is your dream
is
job.
the dream job.
Even
if it's not, like even if it wasn't doing this channel, if it was something else, but I still work for myself and I enjoyed it, that would be.
Yeah. So I feel we're very lucky. I think we're doing our dream job. What's your hobbies outside of YouTube?
Mine are cycling.
Alex really likes road cycling.
Road cycling.
Oh, and mountain biking, but road cycling is your favourite.
But yeah, every weekend I go out on my bike. And sometimes during the week.
Yeah, Alex really likes it. I hate road cycling. I've got a little story. We should do a story time like one time. So there is this website called Wiggle where you can buy a bike and if you don't like it within how many days?
30.
You can send it back.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? As long as you don't break it. Anyway, so Alex bought this bike for me, Alex and Dad. And there I go out to practice on it. Bear in mind, road bike wheels are like this big. Age of 21, ride for about 30 seconds, fall off the bike. I cry, go home. Bike is back. Like, it's not for me. Mountain biking maybe, but when you haven't cycled in so long and then you're an adult, it really is scary.
No.
I don't know how you do it.
You know what they say, it's like riding a bike.
I'd rather horse riding.
What are your hobbies then?
My hobby is eating. My hobby is like
Netball.
Ooh, I was like, I don't have a hobby. My hobby is netball. I've
going to the
recently
gym.
joined a netball group. Didn't say I don't netball.
Team. It's a team.
We have practice on a Saturday and matches on a Tuesday. So that's a real big hobby of mine. But then another hobby of mine is just literally going out and doing something fun. I love going to the cinema. Oh.
It's not a hobby.
Oh, really?
No, having fun isn't a hobby.
Hobby is netball.
No, the hobby could be going to like
going to the cinema. I love
buff.
watching like movies.
We both love films, don't we?
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
I love it. So when we get invited to screening, we're like, yep, we'll go. We love it.
We're there.
So
what, we got to see that film before everyone else? Yes.
But really, do I have a hobby?
Yeah.
Really, I do. I don't do it much, but I am quite creative deep down. I do enjoy like doing like colouring and things like that.
A little bit of a hobby of ours that snuck back in this year and the end of last year, going to the gym.
Oh yeah, I did get back into that.
And especially when Matt comes, insert video here.
Oh! Best video ever.
Matt does comedy gym videos. So if you want to check him out, we'll leave his Instagram here.
He's so
What is
funny.
it? Matt.goodenough.
Matt.goodenough, yeah. Someone's put, if you could live anywhere, where would you want to live? Are you happy me asking all of these, by the way?
I don't know. I used to think it was America.
Now you're more into
I think I'd quite like to live in Spain somewhere. Because I've been, as some of you will know, I've been learning Duolingo on Spanish on Duolingo. It's not going that well. It's going all right.
Not for me either.
I'm getting some language. But what I think would be cool is like there's something about Spanish culture that I think is really kind of cool because it's like quite in there with food and it's quite.
I know other places you would live. Alex would happily live in Nice or Barcelona for a few months. I'm quite a home bird. Like I personally can't see myself living in another country unless my whole entire family packed up and went with me. I'm very much a person who I'd like to live with mum.
Yeah. Well, when I'm doing this channel, like and I'm flying back from southern Spain to come and film with you.
Yeah, I'll be like heading out.
Okay, I'm taking the hard drives. I'll edit from.
Yeah. And
I'll let you know when I've uploaded it.
I really love family, and I kind of feel like I would happily move somewhere for maybe a few months. America, Barcelona, Nice. I can't really say much else because I haven't actually been to like Japan or anything.
Or Australia.
Yeah. So yeah, it would only ever be for a few months. I personally will live in England. Really? I think, yeah. Unless I retire, maybe I'll go to Benidorm. Yeah.
Was Alex on UK Top Model type show? No.
No, he was on Britain's Next Top Model.
No, I was on Dirty Dancing Time of Your Life season 2.
You're going to say that?
No, you're going to cut that out.
Say, yeah.
And X Factor season 10. Cut.
Kate, would you ever consider writing a recipe book? I love your ideas and I use them when I bake. The thing is, it was always a dream of mine to have like a recipe book. I have so many recipe books. I don't know about you. A lot of the times I don't even open them, but they're more like I don't know. I just love having recipe books and decoration and things like that. So one day maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
That'd be great. Like maybe we could do
It takes like a whole thing though to get a book, because there's like the writing of it, but then there's the publishing, the editing, the photos, everything. Just takes so long. Stacey
Howler said, did you fight growing up and which one got in the most trouble? So I would say it's like, in the back of the car bickering. I'm mum's golden child, your dad's golden child, and Ollie's Ollie. Someone has commented saying, who makes up your family? So we are a family of 5. Well, we're actually a family of 7. So we've got mum and dad, Debbie and William.
Bill.
Mr. Bill.
Bill.
We then have Alex, Holly, me.
Katie.
And then we have Bobby, who is our first dog. And then Bobby had a baby called Penelope. Someone's put, you two brighten my day. I love the UK. Have you ever visited my home state of Colorado? Now that's actually a state we've never been to. No. And I really want to. I would love to one day do skiing in Colorado, but I believe it's very expensive.
Probably. Let's do this one. If you could choose 3 things to take on a desert island, what would it be? Mine would probably be my bike.
Oh,
so at least I could go cycling.
Although, can you cycle on the sand?
I'd find somewhere. What could I not live without?
This is one of those really hard things.
Yeah.
What I would do is a life supply of water.
Is that allowed?
Yeah. It's just, I go to bed every night with water. I constantly have water.
Ooh,
the thought of a dry mouth is
my bike, a good pillow.
Ooh.
And, I know what I'd have to take. My bike, a pillow, and a hat. A pasteboard cap.
Oh, for goodness, really?
Yeah.
Put a coconut on your head.
Nah.
Mine would probably have to be someone with me.
Yeah.
Because
That counts, but yeah, carry on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it just like objects?
Yeah.
Water. Oh, this is just too hard. I don't know.
It's hard, isn't it?
Water, maybe a pillow as well, and some entertainment.
I wonder if many other people say pillow to the question.
No.
Just us.
What's the best advice you've ever been given or you have given? I personally think one of the best advices out there is treat people how you wish to be treated.
That's a good one.
I think that's one of my favourite. It's not the right quote. I've not said it. Do unto others how you, whatever. Yeah. I think that is the best thing out there. You should always treat someone how you want to be treated.
That being too Instagrammy, positivity breeds positivity, and we're really lucky because on our channel a lot of people are really positive.
You guys are really
have good things to say, and I think because we're positive, you guys are positive back. But it's when I see people who write really negative things that I just think that's really sad, because like you're probably being negative because that's your view of everything is quite negative, and people are probably negative to you.
Yeah,
it's like a cycle of just...
Someone did ask recently, how do you deal with like hate or negative comments? And really, my reply to that is, we are very lucky that the people who first watch our video are our lovely subscribers, and you give us so many nice comments. And really, if there's any negativity, it's usually on like an old video where just someone random has found it, and we're lucky that we have each other. A lot of the times, if there's a really mean comment, we actually feel bad for them because they're obviously not the happiest right now in order to say that to someone. So yeah, we're actually really quite lucky. Someone said, what is the reason, like everybody else was wanting to know, you started your candy boxes?
We started our candy boxes because people kept asking us where they could get British candy boxes. and we looked around and we didn't think that there were any that we thought were really good.
Well, we also didn't think there was like a subscription service out there. Like you could buy retro sweets and...
I just didn't think any of them represented, because a lot of them were retro, like old English sweets.
And they didn't...
And I just thought that they're not showing the best stuff. So we were already, for the people who were sending us boxes, we were sending them boxes. Yeah. So we were like, well, why don't we just... Anyone who asks, obviously we can't send everyone a free box, but why don't we, put up a website where people can buy them?
People have the opportunity to buy them. And it was actually Alex's idea, and we were sat in a Wetherspoons, which is a pub here in UK. And when Alex said it, I was like, oh my word, yes, why wouldn't we?
And because you've always loved stuff like that, haven't you? Like Naomi Smart with her box, you love that. And then also Kate's idea years ago was to do a box you could buy with all the ingredients for baking already measured out, but someone else did that.
Rhonda, have you ever gotten sick from sampling all that candy? Has anything just made you sick because it was horrible? We've never physically been sick, but there has been times afterwards where we've been like, oh.
I've definitely felt not the best
afterwards. We've had sugar crashes. But surprisingly, after the German and European ones, we don't actually feel as bad, do we? I feel like
the American ones that are sometimes quite...
Because they've got lots of colours and things.
And funny tidbit, Kate once played a character called Rhonda in a play.
Yeah. I was a...
lesbian
policewoman.
Policewoman.
Oh, so you deserve every single one of your subscribers and more. Thank you, Gabby. Have you ever been to Cornwall in the UK? What made you decide to do taste videos?
We must have been to
Must have been with school or something. But I can't remember. And we decided to do taste tests because I loved watching people trying British candy. And I think I watched a video because we bought the first box from Taffy Mail, was it?
Taffy Mail, yeah.
And I seen someone else do it and I was like, I really want to do that. So then we bought the box and then people really started sending us boxes and we've not stopped since.
Have you ever regretted making a YouTube channel? I've never regretted making a YouTube channel. There was a period of time where I thought, is there any point? Why are we doing this? Because although we loved it, it was getting a bit much.
Because it's a lot of that. I think a lot of people think YouTube's easy, and we try to do really high quality stuff. We've got 2 or 3 cameras, which means more editing. So back in the day, it was sometimes like, is there any point? Because no one is watching. Yeah,
it felt like we weren't progressing or getting anywhere. So, but I never regretted it. It was still, even if we'd stopped there, it would have been like, I've enjoyed what we've done. But it's like, what's the point if it's never actually getting anywhere?
How do you stay so skinny from eating so much candy? Do you eat healthy otherwise? That's very kind of you, thank you. But I definitely have put on the pounds since
I wouldn't say I'm
this.
skinny. Maybe they were talking to you. But I think the bench helps. I think the clothes help.
To the person who asked me why I wear baggy clothes.
But when we don't do these videos, we do generally eat quite well, don't we?
I eat worse than Alex, I think.
And we do go to... This is probably the worst shape I've ever been in my life.
Yeah,
but
me too.
We still aren't too bad. We still go to the gym and I still cycle a lot.
Yeah, this is definitely the worst shape I've ever been in my life. I try to go to the gym as much as I can. In the first place, I used to be a dance teacher, so I used to dance at the same time. Yeah. But really, we are quite good at eating. And
this is what it looked like when I had abs. Insert photo here.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, you should.
No. Someone said, do you think you'll get to visit Idaho this year? And I don't think we'll probably get to visit Idaho this year.
No, but
one of our plans that we really want to do, maybe next year, maybe the year after, maybe it'll never happen.
We
maybe
really want to do a road trip.
Tour of America. Where we
America.
visit all the states and we find the good food there.
And what I would like to do, I don't know if Alex is the biggest fan of this, but I really want to almost get in touch with the people who have sent us boxes, like Liz.
How are they doing now?
Liz and the Southside Girls. Wouldn't it be awesome if we went to their state, we met up and did a bit of a video with them. Mom might love it or hate it. I love it.
I'm in between, it's not a thing.
Ooh, if you won a very large amount of money, what would you do with it? I know this because I've always thought about this, because when people ask, if it was a very large amount of money, first of all, what I would do is I would give each member of my family some of the money. I'd then give some to charity. I would then invest some into property. I would then buy something really extravagant because I feel like you need that splurge.
Yeah.
And then really I would just try and enjoy my life.
Yeah. I think I'll probably do much the same as I do now. Plus, I would give money to people who I think could, benefit from it. And I think I'd pretty much do what I did now, because I think if I just did nothing all the time, I'd get bored.
I feel like I would need to still have a job.
The boring bits of our job, which are more like the editing, where you're like on your own, I'd just have someone else do it all.
Yeah, if I definitely had like so much money to spare, I would be trying to help out as many people as possible, and not necessarily people, more things like, disabled schools and things like that, and building libraries and building like centres for people.
Sorry, I forgot something that I would definitely buy, a Tesla.
Oh yeah. So yeah, like obviously like helping people out would be big up there, but really it would be trying to enjoy my life, because sometimes money can end up being nasty. I would just try, then I wouldn't really splurge, like I wouldn't be buying Gucci t-shirts just because I had the money.
I'd buy a Gucci jumper.
Yeah, but like it's just the fact that I wouldn't have to then worry is so good. No questions, just a video request. Kate and Alex dance off.
Oh.
Music makes me lose control.
That's what we did in the last video.
Yeah, I know. I found it funny.
Kate doesn't want to do it because she'd lose.
Probably, yeah.
No, Kate would get all contemporary on me.
Someone put, do you ever cut anything from the final video? We do sometimes, because we get so much in each box.
Yeah. Well, quite a lot lately, and Matt will testify to this. The videos have been like 2 hours long.
Literally
for one
2 hours.
box. And then we don't like to put a video that's over 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like 20 to 30 is probably as much as we like to do.
Don't want to bore you.
But so much gets cut. A lot of it is like where like we'll get up and get some water, but then we don't actually cut really any chocolates out or
no, we try our best not to cut any objects,
It's just like sometimes we go off on like a tangent and then it's not interesting, so we cut that.
Yeah. Are you going to do another season of WTF?
Yes,
we really want to carry it on. Is Alex married? He is super handsome, but I worry how much he wears snapback caps because those can encourage hair loss. He should be careful. I did not realise the rest of that.
Can they encourage hair loss?
Well, haven't you said before that
but I think
rubs on it? I think hair loss is just your genetics.
I think you're either going to lose your hair or you're not. I don't really think.
Because also it's literally on your forehead and you don't have hair there anyway.
So, I don't know.
No, Alex is not married, and I feel like you'll always wear snapbacks. Kate, I think you and Alex would make a great pair to host the Great British Bake Off, perhaps for a celebrity series.
I agree.
Yes, please.
If we could get this upvoted, imagine if we had that much power, we could like take over from Noel Fielding and Sandy Toxworth.
Sandy. This is great from Nancy. Would you and Alex and your team of pals ever consider a trip to the US during state fair season?
Don't know what that is, but we'd love to.
It's like really a big thing for Americans, state fair, and like someone was saying how sometimes at these state fairs, like Amish Community, they'll make like kettle corn, and I think there's like like fairs and then parades and stuff.
That's like when we said about doing this tour, we think it'd be really cool if Matt could come with us, and then it's like a whole group rather than just being like you and me. It's like a whole group thing.
Yeah. So I was put, you both should do more vlog videos. I would love to see a day-to-day in the life of Kate and Alex. That's from Trevor. That'd be cool. We do enjoy vlogs.
Yeah.
But...
The thing is, it's hard because I think when a certain type of your video gets so many views compared to another, you kind of naturally think, oh well, people don't like that. But I'm sure the people who do watch it do enjoy it. But it's like, well, there's 200,000 people on this channel. Why do they not?
It's like constantly they get less. It's not like one didn't do as well. So it's like, are people not wanting that then?
And it's not that we're chasing the views. It's just that you use kind of views as a marker of how much people liked a video, I guess.
Oh, that's funny. What is the octagon box that is usually at Alex's left-hand side?
It's my right-hand side,
You're right.
but looking at the screen, it is my left-hand side. This is just a nice little thing that Kate
Bring it in.
Nice little thing that Kate has, but it's just handy because over here to my right is where I keep the little vlog camera for when we're doing close-ups. It's got the audio recorder, which is just there, and then also I've got my glass of water.
So it like hides a few things.
So it just makes, it's just to like hide that rubbish there.
Ooh, this is a good one. Either of you have any food allergies? We actually really don't have any allergies for anything. I am allergic to a sun cream.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm allergic to one of the Garnier sun creams with the child on. And I actually get quite reacted to sun cream. Yeah, do you not remember? Quite often on holiday I get like rashy.
No.
Do you remember that time? And it was like all on my chest. Yeah, you're literally not allergic to anything.
I'm allergic to anything.
Should we talk about some of the jobs prior to YouTube? While I was in college, I actually used to work for a supermarket called Sainsburys.
Yeah, that is good.
And I used to work in the fresh department. So I used to stack things that you would find in the chiller. I absolutely loved my time there.
That's how much she loves food.
I loved it so much. I really wanted to work on the tills, but they'd never let me go on the team because they said I was too valuable for them because I needed to be in the fresh aisle. But then the thing is,
stacking that fresh.
I would have gone back there, but then I started teaching, and where I started teaching was just around the corner. And it's kind of like, I can't really go back because then all my students would be there shopping. So Sainsbury's dance teaching.
My first job was as an extra on Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, I did that as well. Alex did much more than me though. Yeah.
In the 4th film, the
Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire.
Alex is in the sticker book.
Yeah, if you keep an eye out as I was on Ravenclaw for a while, and then I was on Slytherin. If you keep an eye out when the guy from Ravenclaw...
Who is... what's his name? From Twilight.
No, he's not.
Oh.
He's in Hufflepuff.
Oh, right. Okay.
Anyway, he was just this random guy. He was also an extra. He puts his name in, and I go up with him. I'm like, go for it. So, there.
We have Chrissie. I don't have a question, just a comment. I just love you and Alex, who are my favourite YouTubers. Keep up the awesome job.
Right, well, I think that's as many as we can answer for one day.
Basically, sorry if we didn't get to your comment, and I didn't really say names because a lot of the comments were the same, so I didn't want to just pinpoint one person. But thank you to everyone who has asked us a question. But I really enjoyed that. Did you enjoy that?
I enjoyed it. Did you?
Yeah, I hope you guys got to know us a little bit more and you got your question answered. If not, we'll do another one soon. Well,
so leave your questions down there.
Yeah, if you have any other questions, do let us know. And then if there's loads, we can do like another one soon or whatever. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed watching that, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
See ya.